With another banging reaction. Today we got 10 things Conor McGregor can't live without. GQ Sports, I love these ones. I remember I did like a bunch of other different artists, rappers, singers, songwriters, but today we got Dublin's own McGregor. So this one should be fire, guys. One of my absolute heroes. Rags to riches stories. One of the greatest, definitely fighters in the world, guys. One of the greatest businessmen in the world. This one should be incredible. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you all think. And let's get it. Hold on a sec, guys. Let's go.
What's up, GQ? It's the notorious Conor McGregor, and these are my essentials.
Let's go.
Proper number 12, the smoothest Irish whiskey on the market.
This seems like a bit of an advertisement, but I'll say this, guys. I had Proper 12 years ago. Probably about 8 years ago, maybe even longer, and it was absolutely delicious, guys. It was one of my favorite whiskeys I've ever tasted. Tasted like vanilla, super smooth. You could drink it all day, guys. An amazing product. Not just saying that, guys. It is an amazing whiskey, right? When I hear people saying that it's not good, I'm like, you haven't even tasted it, because it's phenomenal. My personal opinion. I haven't tasted the stout, but I want to, guys.
And my new forged Irish stout, the creamiest stout in the land. And these are very, very important to me. Big mega businesses, a lot of people behind them supporting this and building this. I was raised by my grandfather, who instilled in us that Irish are the world champions at making whiskey. That's how I was raised. I had offers to do adverts and things like that with other whiskey companies. I refused the money. I wanted to learn more about the business, the industry. I wanted to learn more about the process of how it is made. And I went sourcing for where I would make my whiskey. And I sourced a distillery in Ireland, which is the oldest distillery in Ireland. And
I love that, guys. He's keeping it at the house. He's keeping it in the home. You know, most famous Irish people, this is my biggest beef with a lot of Irish celebrities. As soon as they make any sort of money or whatever, they just bounce. They just leave Ireland, and it's shite, guys. Honestly, it's not good because you're taking away the business. So his business is out of somewhere in Dublin, I think.
Largest distillery in Ireland, and I hired out a part of that distillery and began making my own whiskey, Proper number 12. This is Next Generation Pain Relief. It is the world's first topical cryotherapy spray. It is loaded with plant healing power, and this is a must for me. Combat sport is a very tough business, and I wake up with this. I spray it on any aches and pains and niggles, and it gets me started on my day.
I'm sure it works quite well. You know, to me, it just reminds me of DP. I used to have DP a lot when I was doing judo and stuff like that. DP was phenomenal. I don't know if this is better. This is probably even better, guys, because DP is, what, 30 years old? And this is brand new product, so it probably would be pretty good if I actually could use it.
Cools, it calms, and this is an essential for me. Title Sport Cryotherapy Spray. Also, we've got our mixed martial arts gloves. These gloves, the UFC gloves, are so symbolic, and you know, it was a dream come true to put the gloves on with the 3 letters. It would be akin to a young football player or a soccer player putting on a jersey of Manchester United or an American football team like, give me an American football team name.
The Cowboys.
The Cowboys. It's significant that you've made it.
McGregor knows NFL, but dude, it's fire. Like, do you know when you first hear like a big celebrity getting signed, that's kind of what he's talking about. He's like, oh, when you first put on the gloves, Joe, that's what it feels like. And it's great that he still loves the UFC like that. I love that he loves the UFC like that. It's actually class.
These other ones are my rendition of my company, McGregor Fast. So they're a bit more padded, they're a bit more training based. They've got one of my quotes on here, which is a quote I believe, you know, there's no talent here. This is hard work. This is an obsession. Both of these gloves are very, very important to me. One I train in and one I compete in.
That's savage. Dude, this dude is just a legend, man. He's just so likable. It's unbelievable.
A lot of people may know, may not know, I am a holy man, a very holy man, Catholic and Irish Catholic, and my mother instilled it in us, and it was instilled in her, and I carry on me at all times a chain, and this chain currently that I have on is Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael is to protect you, is to focus on good over evil. It says Love Ma on it, so it's a gift from my mother, and this is Archangel Michael's sword, which is on it also. I also have another one for Saint Christopher, which is Saint Christopher is to protect you on your travels, and that was gifted to me by my children and my fiance. We're a religious family, and we trust in God, and
That's beautiful, guys. That's beautiful. Saint Christopher. Shout out to Christophers all around the world, legends.
believe in God. I have 3 children. I have one on the way and a lovely fiance. I love them very much, so it's tough being away from them right now while they're at home. But I carry my phone with me, you know, which is also dear to me because my phone has images of my family. I spend most of my time when I'm away just on the phone, you know, looking at pictures of myself with the family. A little bit emotional sometimes when you're watching them. There's my little daughter. I do bring them to the fights. I didn't bring them to the last one. And I don't know how I'm going to approach it going forward. I may not bring them going forward because fighting is a crazy game. You know, it's not really for the children. He was a little bit young, too young to even understand what was going on. So it was okay then, I suppose. But now as he's getting to an age of understanding, Daddy will go to work and I will be home. They'll wait for me at home. The last one I did, I done that. I felt better. I felt I was in the right headspace. I had a horrific injury in the bout, but I was in a place where I needed to be. My family weren't there present. I was happy with that. That's not to say we don't be training. I do not train my children in martial arts because I do. I'm getting great work out of my son, Conor Jr. now. He's starting to really, he's loading the backhand, he's rolling under the punches.
Dude, if his son becomes an MMA fighter, God, he could be the best ever. That's going to be crazy. Like, yeah, guys, you shouldn't really bring your family to war. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I look at it, you know?
In combinations together, and we're having fun. And if he wants to go and compete, or my daughter or my son, my other son, Rian, if they want to compete in a few years, they can. I've got many great watches. This one in particular is very special because it comes from a Irish jeweler named Weir and Sons, which is, you know, one of the most known jewelers in Ireland. And this watch is a Patek Philippe, which is a very exclusive watchmaker. They made this watch specifically for Weir and Sons jewelers in Ireland. And, you know, it's got the Irish colours. There's only 25 of them made. And, you know, I had to get it. You know, you ever hear the term, you gotta fake it till you make it? You know, before anything, I was getting the fake ones. I was rocking the fake ones like this, but proud, you know. Funny enough, my first ever real watch that I had got.
Yeah, that's crazy. I never even knew that he would rock a fake Rolex. That's crazy.
Was a gift post UFC Dublin, which was in 2013. And it was a gift for me from Lorenzo Fertitta, who was the former owner of the UFC at the time.
Probably could see the potential, you know.
He gifted me a solid gold Rolex Skydweller. So after the bout, I won the bout, a knockout in the first round. It was a mega successful event. We all went out for dinner with the Fertitta family, and they gifted me this Rolex. It was my first real watch. Before that, I was at the press conference wearing a fake one. But, you know, you gotta fake it to make it. You know, I used to drive a broke down banger of a car, and in my head that was a Ferrari. So I was able to almost, you know, just believe it into reality.
That's fire. Bro, he's just so inspired. Like, guys, I watch motivational quotes by him, like, daily, like, all the time. Like, because, first of all, he's Irish, and then second of all, like, people don't understand. This man was on the dole, and then now he's, like, literally worth, like, $1 billion. So it's just... Bro, it's savage inspirational, man. It's unbelievably inspirational.
I love the sea. I love the open air. I love the freedom of being at sea and the peace and tranquility. And for me, it was always a dream of mine to acquire a boat. I currently have two. I have 2 yachts. I have a 120-foot triple-deck Sunseeker, a beautiful super yacht that we live on. Essentially, I live on the yacht. And most people don't know I have the big one. But I've got this magic one, which is the Lamborghini yacht. I was the first person to acquire the Lamborghini yacht. It was made by the Italian Sea Group in conjunction with Lamborghini. It's a rocket ship. They title it the supercar of the sea. It may have been an impulse buy at the time. I seen it, I put a down payment straight away. I had already got the big one, but I've had such a great time on it. So much fun. 2 twin turbo, 2,000 brake horsepower engine. So it's 4,000 brake horsepower all in. An absolute rocket ship.
4,000 horsepower. Oh shit. Bro, what? That is just, oh, that's epic.
Love it. I love my fans dearly. I do all of this for my fans. You know,
and that's what I like about him, guys. He actually respects the fans and likes his fans. You know, you see some people and they're like, oh, F the fans. I'm like, bro, what are you talking? You wouldn't even be here without them. So he's very, very humble, guys. He's amazing.
Family and my fans. The fans have supported me through many ups and downs in my life. I'm eternally grateful. I'm indebted. I reached out to one of my fans who makes figurines. He takes parts of each figurine and puts them together to make, he made me, essentially, made a few different ones of me. I reached out to him, brought him into the UFC Octagon Centre. But I love my fans dearly and they support me dearly, and I'm very, very grateful. And I work for that.
I love that, McGregor. If you see this, please consider coming on my show and sitting down with me and doing a reaction maybe to some of your fights. That would be epic. But yeah, guys, this is epic. This is another one I want to go to, guys. It's in Crumlin, I think, the Black Forge Inn. I still haven't been there, guys. I drove past it one day, but I have to go in for some fish and chips or something, guys. It looks savage.
Another thing that's very important to me is my public house, the Black Forge Inn. It's actually the world's most famous pub now. It's the most followed pub on social media. The produce in there, as I said about Irish produce, is second to none.
Oh, Irish produce like beef, potatoes, just the best ever. We have the best food ever, so I believe it that it's the biggest.
A lot of people don't know about our food, and it's been a roaring success. It's in my hometown of Dublin 12, so it's a provider for the community. It brings lots of tourism to the area. There's people all over the world I've visited. Very, very.
That's true, guys. Brings tourism as well. Wow, this dude, that's the best business, man. It's crazy.
Proud of it. It's been my family's local all my life. When I had the opportunity to buy it, I bought it and I renovated it. It's like a unicorn in the area. My local gyms, Crumlin Boxing Club and SBG Straight Blast Gym Ireland. Crumlin Boxing Club is obviously where I learned how to box, and Straight Blast Gym Ireland is where I learned mixed martial arts. Such important factors in the community. There's all levels, kids, amateurs, all the way up to pros. They're just great places full of great people, all volunteering and giving back to the community. It changes people's lives. It changed my life. And these gyms are very, very dear to my heart. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you learned a little bit about me and my essentials.
Absolute fire, guys. McGregor's the GOAT, man. McGregor's the GOAT. Most famous Irish person to ever live, you know, apart from some revolutionaries, but absolutely savage. Let me know what you all think. I love you guys all. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.